Disruptive Dozen is a rank-ordered list of 12 closed-to-market cutting-edge technologies that leading Mass General Brigham faculty feel will have the greatest impact on healthcare in the next 18 months. Number 5. New tools and treatments to help aging eyes and ears. Retinal conditions like age-related macular degeneration, AMD, and diabetic retinopathy are the leading causes of adult vision loss, particularly among seniors. New treatments are available, but they require frequent office visits, with imaging tests and evaluation by physicians. An imaging method, known as optical coherence tomography, OCT, is especially important as it guides treatment of these eye conditions. Typically, it is performed in doctors' offices. Now, a recently approved home-based version of OCT promises to transform the delivery of eye care, both for patients and clinicians. The system includes built-in AI software that reports the eye changes clinicians must monitor to determine the need for therapy. With the current COVID-19 pandemic, there is an urgent need for at-home patient evaluation and testing. When combined with telehealth visits from providers, home-based OCT can help limit in-person visits while still enabling clinicians to assess patients' eye conditions and decide if treatment is needed. This innovative new model of care could also improve vision outcomes. Hearing loss is also more common with age, affecting 1 in 3 Americans between the ages of 65 and 74, and nearly half of those over 75. Whether caused by aging or not, there are currently no approved treatments in the U.S. for sensory neural hearing loss, except hearing aids and cochlear implants, which are typically reserved for those with complete hearing loss. But a variety of drugs are now in clinical trials that could help prevent or even reverse some types of hearing loss.
Optical coherence tomography, or OCT, is an imaging technology that ophthalmologists use to diagnose and monitor retinal diseases, and it's especially important now in making treatment decisions for age-related macular degeneration, where our patients are needing monthly or every other month injections of drugs into the eye. And we've had to do that in the office, but now we have the opportunity to work with a home-based OCT where patients can test themselves. They can do that frequently, as much as daily, and then upload the images to a cloud where an AI or artificial intelligence-based algorithm can identify changes that warrant evaluation. Physicians can then get an alert, and they will be able to review the images and decide if an office visit or treatment is required. So I think that we're excited by the possibility of having patients be able to test and monitor themselves at home and send us that information, which physicians can review and do a video telemedicine visit with the patient and determine when they need to do treatment. Some of the obstacles that have been concerns in the past certainly have been coverage and payment issues for remote monitoring. And again, I think there's a real sort of understanding and hopefully payers are now really incented to help us solve for these issues. As well as decreasing the number of office visits, we may actually be able to improve patients' vision outcomes because if they're able to monitor more frequently, really sort of personalize when they need to come in for treatment, I think it will lead to better compliance and sort of better treatment timing for patients. So we're really excited by that as well. There's also exciting things happening on the hearing and ENT front with some drugs that are in clinical trials currently that may be able to reduce hearing loss or even lead to some recovery. And that would be really exciting, particularly for age-related hearing loss, which is a very common problem currently around the world. But as well, there are other hearing loss events that can occur and can be very debilitating for patients. So we're all excited, again, that hopefully these clinical trials will be positive and lead to a relatively short time before we'll be able to have these drugs for patients.